look what happened when the game got sloppy.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They've been on top of their game from the opening tip of the new season. Each time out, they seem to be refining their approach and getting more confident as a unit. They've got to feel good about how things are starting to take shape. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, it's very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really have the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience and, you know, just keep it going because it does work. Trust me, it works.
Yeah, it works when you have Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant. Other than it's just a straight line. It's a straight line. You turn that, you know, when you turn that triangle upside down, it points to last place where the Knicks were. And if the Knicks don't have some improvement offensively, they'll be pointing in that direction again.
That is a fresh take on triangleology, or whatever you said it was.
Way to hit the...
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And right now for the Knicks, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, Smith in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Smith. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And, Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Harris outside. For three, Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Harris kicks to Smith, and Smith gets double-teamed. Here's Harris, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Assist from Freak.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Larson. Here's Sharp. Off target with his three. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now, here is Smith. Smith missing again.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Cavaliers leading. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 5 now.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The pass to Porzingis. Here's Sharp. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 6. To the inside.
The spinorama, kind of like he was in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, Spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Porzingis. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Smith with it. He's got 9, and that one's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And so it's New York with it. 9-point game. Passes to Larson. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ball stolen. And pushing it up. Here's New York. They get the rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Shoots from the corner. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Newton passes to Larson. Just 5 on the clock. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's Porzingis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Cleveland. Chris Middleton comes in for Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Middleton dishes to Harris. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Pollard, he's checked in for Cleveland.
One shot.
Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Sharp. Here's the screen. From deep. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Smith with a wide open look. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Smith's got 16 points. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the pass to D'Angelo. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 10-point lead. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Smith. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Puts it up off the inbound. Can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 10. And here's the fast break. Here's D'Angelo, and it's blocked. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. Wade with the block. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. 7th in free throw percentage, 8th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Sharp. Wade outside. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 9 points in the game so far.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Here's Sharp. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Smith's shot is good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knick City Answers.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Wade. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Knicks trail by 12. Newton passes to D'Angelo. Here's Eustace. And the pass to D'Angelo. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Newton. From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep. So it's the Cavaliers now. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to D'Angelo. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Pollard.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Back to Smith. Up off the screen.
Assist from
He takes it up and lays it in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Smith's got 27.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Jumper off the screen. And that one's good. He's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Miller's checked in for New York. A switch here also for Cleveland. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Pollard. Knicks trail by 11. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Sharp. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
"16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Miller. They set the pick, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And so here is New York. They trail by 11. And the shot will not go from Eustace. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Knicks trail by 11. On the court for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center. New York moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Wade kicks to Miller. Here's Newton. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Harris. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Cleveland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Harris drops them both. Knicks trail by 11. There's the pick. Milton guarded by Harris. Here's Milton, down to 5 on the shot clock. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Outside Irving. Irving double team.
Move the ball.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside Irving.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
New York on D. 11-point game. Here's Harris. Here's Thompson, and he slams it one-handed.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
One shot. One shot.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Irving. Irving double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots, trains the three-pointer. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
They grab their own miss. Count the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Stripped away. Milton covered by Irving. Here's Newton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving with a clean look, and he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Knicks trail by 11. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been
checked in for Cleveland. Here's Smith. 27 points for him. Irving dishes to Smith. Off target at the rim.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. Good. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Off on the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And now the Knicks on the break. Stolen away. Harris outside. In the corner, Smith with it. From downtown, that's good from Harris on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Eustace is checked in for the Knicks. There's a screen. Here's Porzingis, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Pass to Eustace. Missed inside.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now, here is Smith. He has 30. Dishes it to Harris. And that one's good. Harris has got 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Tobias Harris, #1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
First one falls for him.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And it's Smith penetrating, and that one's good. Smith's got 32 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Wade outside. Passes it to Newton. To the paint, stripped it away. Smith left side. Here's Harris. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Pollard.
That's his first personal foul. 4. Your team foul. In for the Cavaliers.
Knicks trail by 15. Newton passes to Sharp. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 13 points in the game. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Smith for 3. But they'll get another chance. Excellent D from Wade. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Smith drawing the double team. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
God, you're kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders. And
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Tobias Harris. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's really been...
The Knicks making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Knicks trail by 15. Down low, here's Wade. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wade's got his first points of the game. Guys, some great passing from him.
yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
.156 left in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Cleveland, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, New York. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And I think for the Knicks, they've had a nice run here to start the season. Up there near the top of the standings and looking like they're comfortable.
And, you know, from everything I've seen so far, I think they can sustain this level of play all the way through the season.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Smith outside, jacks up a 3. Good D by Miller. Knicks trail by 13. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Smith kicks to Vonleh. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. The feed to Wade. Back to Miller. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The Cavaliers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Middleton subbed in for Harris.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw drops for Smith. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Newton. Makes it off the glass. 17 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Smith, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Eustace, that drops. Smith outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Here's Newton, and a missed layup.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Knicks trail by 18. They've got Porzingis, and it's Larson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Irving, and he finishes the break with a lay-in. Irving's got the first points of the second half here for Cleveland. And so it's New York with it. Milton, covered by Smith. Here's Milton. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And Smith gets double-teamed. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thompson's got 6.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Sharp, the pass to Larson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Irving dishes to Smith. From downtown, offensive rebound. Froome, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
A nice start to the second half, just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Sharp. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To end the run, second chance shot. Porzingis can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Kicks it to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 52 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Newton passes to Sharp. There's the pick. Off the screen. Shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Smith drawn the double team. Sharp covered by Irving. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 15.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving. First in assists, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The drive by Smith and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And the first one drops.
Just absolute domination in this one for Smith. And he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Smith hits them both.
Timeout Knicks. Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And so it's New York with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. It's stolen by Smith. The finish, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Here's Sharp. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Harris. For New York, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Smith's shot is good.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
And the Knicks miss again.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The free throw drops for Smith. Pollard, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith hits them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
The pass to Larson. Newton covered by Irving. Newton passes to Larson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Cleveland moving it around. Irving drives in. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Milton. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
To the middle. That's to Porzingis. To the left wing. Milton guarded by Harris. Knocked loose. And here's Smith. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. The dish to Irving. He kicks it to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Smith for 3. That's good.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
The Knicks shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Milton, guarded by Harris. Passes it to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Newton. It's deflected.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
There's the screen. Here's Milton. It's deflected. Outside Irving. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. New York shooting 41% for the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Pass to Newton. Out to the wing. Down low. And Smith with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Newton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 21.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
There's a good screen. Over to the left wing. Milton, guarded by Harris. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Smith. The Knicks pull it in. And there's the pass to Newton. And it's Irving with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Smith, that time on the assist by Irving.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The 10-footer. The shot no good. Well, Cleveland shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
So both teams making some changes here. That's a 2 from Smith. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Miller with a wide open look. Nails the wide open jump shot.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
Irving kicks to Smith. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
To the middle. Here's Miller. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Miller.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
To the wing right side. Shot off the pick. Eustace grabs the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
For Cleveland, they have been at their finest fork at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Free throw drop for Smith. Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
1:19 left here in the third quarter, and he gets it to go. He's got 23.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Smith. That one's good from the corner. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Vonleh. Feeds to Smith. Middleton inside the three-point line. Knicks with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shots good by Miller.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Dishes it to Smith. Shoots from the baseline. Good on the jump shot.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Eustace passes to Miller. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Miller's got 10 points in the game.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
The feed to Smith. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Cash money at the stripe. ATM not wasting any of those chances. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The free throw drops for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. 1 second left. Good. He's got 25. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Pollard comes in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Chris Middleton. So on the floor for Cleveland. Smith, he's in at the point. Pollard is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Good!
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
At the elbow, Smith tries to keep it alive. And a fast break now for New York. And that one's good. 21 points in the game.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Milton. It's rebounded by Pollard.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
They set the screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Kicks to Lamb. Here's Smith. Shot is no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Now Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. He's got 23.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner. Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. And it's Smith penetrating. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. There's a good screen. Fires for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Chris Middleton's checked in for Lamb. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And Smith with the stuff.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Shot from 12, and the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Miller outside. Passes it to Newton. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
That's a 2 from Smith. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Eustace. New York moving the ball around. Here's Newton. And the Knicks miss again.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for New York, Freak. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
All right, keep fighting. Keep fighting. All right, D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
Smith hits them both. Miller with the ball. Pass to Sharp. Here's the screen. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. For 3, Middleton. Cleveland gets it back. Nice shot by Smith.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Eustace, plenty of room to knock down the shot. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Smith's shot is good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
That's good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Cavaliers shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. 1:31 left in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Knicks making a change here. Carl's checked in. Good on both. Here's Smith. Gary covered by Miller. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Sharp defended by Middleton. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. But they get it back.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space. And with the shots that we like to take, it was really team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I don't know what got into him tonight. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.